coming your way on this maiden edition of the business class as powered by talking about the business sense business class. It's my pleasure to be starting this. By the way, Happy New Year, everyone. I trust that you have entered the new year in high spirit. All right, this is the very first episode in the series of the business classes that we'll be having. And this class is supported by the Limitless Academy and as well as the Limitless Branding Institute. It's my pleasure to be coming your way. It's my pleasure to be having you in class, to be your facilitator, to be your trainer, or to be your coach, or to be your teacher, or to be your lecturer in this business class. Trust me, everything that we're going to be teaching in this business classes every Saturday is going to be nothing short of business. You're going to be learning the different things you can do to move your businesses to the next level. Because I am committed to ensuring that you get value. We're committed to ensuring that you get value. All right. The Business Sense Digest is a magazine, brand new magazine that will be hitting your spaces very, very soon, especially digital spaces very, very soon. And all right, so it's a go-to resources for entrepreneurs, especially African entrepreneurs that desire to build globally relevant and profitable businesses. This magazine is your go-to resources, and by the time you experience it, you would understand what I'm talking about. All right, so I want to use the opportunity to also invite you to the official launch. All right, official launch. So I will be leaving the link, all right, to the community that have been created, all right, for you to join, to be able to get updates about the launch. And it is in that community that the magazines the different issues will be released into, so that you'll be able to enjoy it. All right, so I welcome you. And without further ado, let's get started. For the purpose of meeting me, for the purpose of introduction, my name is Dr. Simon Matthew, and I'm business branding coach and strategist. And it's my pleasure to be doing this on this beautiful day. So, just by way of giving you a background as to what informed the topic for this particular edition of the business class, I had the privilege of having my first branding consultation or strategy session not too long ago. All right, I think precisely, is it last week Saturday? Right. So while we got talking with the client, some words were said, and I made a case for. I was trying to tell the client the reason for branding and the advantage that branding gives to marketing. All right, and I guess I made so many points, and it dawned on me, even though I have, when you know that something exists, but you don't really pay attention to it, or you don't really talk about it as such. You don't know how powerful and how important it is by the time you make it public. You understand? And it dawned on me that the truth of the matter is, a lot of people, they do so much, they make a lot of efforts at advertising, they invest so much in trying to advertise. In fact, most people, one of the first things they consider of the first things they consider is they consider advertising, putting their businesses out there first before even other things. Even though that is very, very important, that is only an aspect. There are other factors that can be able to help that marketing campaign succeed. But unfortunately, since many of these people who help facilitate the whole concept or the whole process of advertising, since they're not privy to that information or that knowledge, or they've not maybe expanded the knowledge to that to those points, they end up making so much advertisements, creating so much, spending so much money on adverts, especially advertisement online, and they still don't get the desired result. And for me, that is a concern. It's a concern because I am someone who, in as much as I believe in investing in your business, I am someone who pays attention to what exactly do you intend getting out of it. It is as important for me. Just like I am also very interested, and just like I also look out for how do you sustain whatever it is that you've started. In the same vein, also, I'm also interested in what should you get out of whatever it is that you are doing or whatever it is that you're investing into. Because, of course, as someone who does a lot of things online, I noticed that a lot of people make so much effort, but not many people get the results that they ought to get. In fact, personally, I've also invested in also marketing as well. But unfortunately, I couldn't get much result out as I should get. All right. So that entire conversation with the client opened my eyes. All right. Just did the hitting on the nail. You understand, as to the reason why some people may spend so much money at advertising, or for advertising, or in advertising, or creating awareness, and still not get the result. So what I'm going to be doing, all right, with what I'm going to be doing with this session or with this class, is to be able to help show you how you can be able to guarantee your return on investment. And the reason why I'm doing this is very simple. I care about your business, all right? And I also care about the resources that you have. I care about the fact that you should earn from whatever it is that you're investing into. You should be able to earn something at the end of the day. If you're not going to earn anything at the end of the day, there's no point spending whatever it is that you're spending into on that particular thing or on doing something. That is what I believe. I don't know about you, but I believe that very strongly. And so as a result, so that's the reason why we're doing this, right? So having said that, let's get into it. So the topic, for the purpose of for those of you who are writing, I hope you're writing something. The topic is keys to improving your marketing ROI. Keys to improving your marketing ROIs. What are some of those factors that can be able to guarantee your return on investment for the advertising or advertisements that you are putting your money into? That's what we're going to be learning this morning. And so, like I've established, a lot of people, they spend so much money. They spend so much in advertising, but sadly get little or no results. And that can be very painful, right? That can be very painful, because we're told, according to economics, that the human wants are enormous. They are much, but the resources are valuable, are very, very slim. And so it's only wisdom, it is only wise, or it's only an act of wisdom that you invest in things that can be able to, that can guarantee you earning something. You understand? So And if you're not earning anything, it leads to frustration. I don't know about you, but when I put in so much and I don't get anything out of it, it's frustrating. It can be really frustrating. You understand? And I want to believe that a lot of people are in that particular shape. All right. So if you're in that shape, please pay attention because you're about learning something. So what you can do for me, please, if you're watching this, if you just joined, I would like you to please use the comment section to just write where you are joining from. All right. Maybe the state or whatever nation it is you're joining from. All right. And also feel free to subscribe because this will be happening every Saturday. All right. Every Saturday, we'll come up with new topics and we'll treat them. All right. The whole essence is to be able to empower you. Is to be able to empower you this year, build businesses because knowledge, they say, is power. And the kinds of knowledge we dish on this in this particular series of classes are knowledge that are applicable, knowledge that you can apply. And don't forget to turn on the notification uh, button. And don't forget to also hit the like button if you like what you're learning. All right, feel free to do that. And also remember that we can also feel free to also drop your questions. All right, and as I see them, I'll respond to them. Right, if the questions are questions that may require me create a class around on it, I'm more than glad to do that. All right. So frustration, it leads to really frustration. So what then? So it can be frustrating. It can be really frustrating that you're putting in so much and you're not getting anything out of it. So what then should you do? What are some of the things that can be able to help you convert, not just convert attention to sales? What are some of those factors that can be able to guarantee your return on investment moving forward as you spend money or as you invest in advertising? I prefer to call them investment because they are not just another wasteful spending, but they are monies you spend to be able to make more money, right? So they are investments. So the number one thing you need to do is your branding. You need to do your branding. You need to do your branding. It's very, very important. All right. Why is branding important? It is important because it to help people. It is what will guarantee the actual conversion. Advertising for me is like the case of you are maybe you stood in the public. All right. For example, you stood in the public and you took I don't know how many of you remember that honk speaker. That honk speaker, that one that can be that has that terrible noise in those days. I don't know if they still use them now. You understand? It's very loud, the very big size, and you started making noise. You started calling attention. Hey guys, come to our shop. Come to our shop. All right, come to our shop. Only for you to succeed at gaining attention, then you gave them an address only for them to get to the address. And maybe if where your office is at is, let's say, in a shopping mall situation, maybe the place is not properly numbered or it's numbered, but all of the shops does not have maybe spaces for name of the business on the, let's say, on the front, on the maybe lintel of the, the various shops or the various offices. It may be difficult for people to even locate your business. And I've had that situation before. Right? I've had that situation before where I was looking for some in fact, they had to direct until I got to that place. So as little as that is, it is also a branding defect if that is not in place. So it is important that you're properly branded. You understand? If you're properly branded, people will be able to, by the time they get to your office space, they know that, okay, we are in the right place to even begin with. Then there are other components. When we talk about branding, a lot of people think that branding is just all about aesthetics. It's all about the name, the logo, That's what most people think that branding is. Even your set of activities too are part of your branding. You understand? Imagine that you use a particular page, to advertise. Like the mistake that most people make, they just create a particular page, and that's what they use for advertisement. They Aside advertisement, they don't no activities happen there, and they're wondering why people don't do that. With this high level of suspicion that people have, with this high level of distrust and all of those things, people want to see track records before they go ahead to buy. So your branding, you need to fix your branding. You understand? Assuming that now that Facebook has allowed people to advertise even with their own profile. Imagine that I run an ads using my profile only for people to check me out, and they can't find anything reasonable, or my bio does not truly tell that what I am telling them to come and buy is actually what I deal on. That is already a branding defect, and that could be the reason why you're not making sales. So if you want that not to happen, then you need to fix your branding. It's very, very important. You need to fix your branding. You need to begin to optimize begin to optimize your begin to optimize and begin to create, or begin to pay attention to the kind of content that you push out there, because sometimes people want to see things that will make them trust you first before they eventually hit the buy button. Beyond the nice words that you put together, or beyond the nice creatives that you put together to make that advertisement, is very, very important. The second thing you need to work on is for you to fix your content. You need to fix your content. You need to fix your content. Most people underrate the power of content. It's very, very important. You understand? Sometimes when people call for recommendations, out of curiosity, out of curiosity, I just click on the names that people are dropping. You understand it? Maybe the names that they are dropping. I just out of curiosity click on them. Sadly, I can tell you without mincing words, you can also do that research yourself or find out for yourself. I can tell you that most of the time, 6 or 7 out of every 10 names that is dropped, their content do not in any way tell that they do that particular thing. And people are wondering why you're not making sales. One of the things I do is graphic designing. There's no how you would have clicked. There's no how you will check my content and you will not know that this is part of what I do. You understand? So it's important. Your bio, you need to fix that. You understand? Your content too are important, because part of what I also shared, part of the strategies I give people during my strategy sessions are also content, because they are all part of your branding. You understand? Because most people think that branding is just all about just give us a nice logo, give us a nice flyer, give us a nice colors. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond aesthetics. You understand? The experience too is important, and your content is part of the experience. You understand? If the content is not tailored in a way that it truly tells that you do that particular thing, you'll be wondering why you're not making sales. It's very, very, very important. So you need to work on that. Number 3, attach your price to what you're selling. Attach price to what you are selling. Attach price to what you're selling. You understand? Gone are the days where people think that, just DM me for price. Who has that time? You understand? Who has that time? People need to make buying decisions fast. And if you're not ready, because the race has gone beyond rat race. The people say it's rat race, right? Permit me to say that it's cheetah race right now. I think between rat and cheetah, I don't know who is the fastest. I think cheetah is the fastest. We're in the cheetah race right now, where people have zero tolerance for waste, for things that slows them. That is slow. You understand? They want it hot, spot on, without wasting time. You understand? Without wasting time. That is why even in church, they cut the services short now in righteousness. You realize that the churches that take too much people's time too much, people hardly go there, except if there is really, really something that they need, like that is between life and death. Otherwise, they prefer to go to where you just do it sharply. Some people want it sharp, 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 sharp. So you can't tell people come and buy this. You're selling a commodity and you're not attaching price to it. I don't know, what are you hiding? Because any which way, words will still seep out that this is what the price of this thing is. So instead of that is why sometimes you just see some ads, and they will tell you hear things, you see things like maybe DM us for price. You understand? Or you see majority of the questions will be asked, how much is this thing? How much? Why not just slam your price? Hit your price on it. You understand? Hit your price on it. What it also does for you is that it saves you the headache and the stress, because you'll be shocked that by the time you run an ad, you realize that people are asking too much questions and they are burning your time. You understand? You are burning your time. Before you know, you may have 10, 20, 50, 1,000 questions all bothered on the same thing. How much? How much? How much? So what time do you have to begin to ask? Because the funny thing now is that even if you answer this person, the other person will still want to ask how much. That is how interesting it is. But by the time you put your price on it, it will also help sieve on serious people. It will also help you also conserve energy. And it will help you have time for other things. You realize that only those who truly want that thing will be the ones that will come to you. Those who can afford it, you understand, most likely are the ones that will come to you. So you're going to put in less effort and you're going to get better results. So put your price, attach your price to it. Attach your price to it. Except it may be the rules in your industry does not permit that. Otherwise, if it is not about rule thing, please attach your price to what you're doing. It will help you convert better. All right. So I think this is number 4. This is number 4 now. Engagement. Learn to engage. Learn to engage. I've also seen ads that people put out there, and before you know it, people put ads out there, and nobody is on ground to engage. Please, that shouldn't be the case. You understand? Engagement means that you are not just you're not just putting it, you're not just activating an ad and allowing it just run for the sake of running. Assign someone that will attend to people in real time. In as much as you want to use autoresponders, people prefer real-time answers, because the truth of the matter is that sometimes people want to be doubly sure before they buy. You understand? Remember the allusion I made to what we learned in economics. You understand? Humans needs are enormous, many, but the resources are scarce. You understand? They are scarce. So people want to be sure that people want to be sure whether or not what you're doing can enter their scale of preference, can rank better on their scale of preference. Do you understand? It helps when engagement helps buying decision. It enhances, it makes buying decisions faster. It makes decisions for buying faster to make. So it's important that you please. It's important that you please engage. All right. Assign details somebody. Come on. You are spending money here. You understand? You have already started spending money. Why not attach someone that will be answering for the period of the hours? Assign someone that will be doing the answering. Assign someone that will be doing the answering for you. If you know you cannot do it by yourself, get a social media manager. Maybe for that time being, you guys can enter into a contract. And if you negotiate well, you get a very good deal. You understand? Furnish them with the necessary information that I may be a bit, questions that are a bit technical to them. They can forward to your answer, and in real time, answers are supplied seamlessly. And before you know it, so it's going to be a win-win situation for all of you. All right. So, aside that, also, it's important that you, which is number, I think it should be number 5 now. Use professionally done with clear to action creatives. Professionally done with clear call to action creatives. It is very, very important. Professionally done and with clear call to action creatives. This is what I mean. Excuse me. By the way, I hope you know this is class, so you are free to ask your questions. So drop your questions in the comment section, and I will answer them. Then also, I'm giving you this privilege for this maiden edition. If you want any topic to be treated related to business, please leave suggest the subject. Just suggest the subject in the comment section, and as I see them, I'm going to. If it's something that is worth considering, I'll create I'll flesh it out and feature it in one of the series. All right. Don't forget that this is put together by Business Sense Digest. It is a business magazine that is set to empower African entrepreneurs to do exploits in the global market. Right? So let's continue. Professionally done with clear to action creatives. This is what I mean. This whole English that I just spoke. I mean something very simple. Creatives are those maybe designs or visuals. Visuals generally could be in design. It could be in design form. It could be in video form. It could even be in audio form. Whatever. Ensure that it is properly done. I know why I'm emphasizing professionally done, because what some of you do, and I'm wondering why would people spend so much money on running ads and they cannot also consider having a good creative to attach to it. And tomorrow they will blame the expert who is running the ads for the reason why the ad did not convert. You understand? In most cases, they may not be at fault. The issue could be you for insisting that they use that. All right. So here's what I mean. Clear to action. When you have let's use a flyer as an example. Ensure that it is clearly stated who is behind the ads. That is the name of the brand. Ensure that what you're selling, the offer, is clear. It's clear enough for everybody to understand. If you are giving a 10% discount, let it be clearly stated there. What is the name of the product? Let it be clearly stated. Right? Then, what should people do? For those who are interested, what should they do to take the offer? Do they need to contact a number? If they need to contact a number, please put it there. Put it clearly, let it be boldly stated there that contact XYZ number to take advantage of this offer. If the offer has validity period, please let it be also clearly stated. Valid until so and so. You understand? Don't just assume. Don't create your creative based on assumption that people should know. No, people. If you put a contact number there, and you don't give an instruction as to what they should do, they may not be able to know what to do. And if they don't know what to do, it could be at your disadvantage. And so it is important that you clearly state, let the call to action be clearly stated. What's expected of them to do should they want to take advantage of that particular offer. I hope you've heard. All right. So let it be clearly stated. If it is in visuals, please state it. Be very clear about it. Now, professionally done. Somebody will be like, oh, they have come again. They want to collect our money. I want you to know this. In case you don't know, I want you to know this. Whatever you do to be able to push your business out there. Whatever you spend, it is an investment. So so don't see it as another waste. It's an investment if you do it and you do it well. You understand? I'm not against people using AI to generate things. You can use AI to generate things professionally. You understand? But a situation whereby let's say for videos, the video you are generating does not look realistic. Does not look realistic. Like the other day, I saw I saw a video of someone cooking. Imagine the person now took a whole, I don't know what you guys call it in your place, but a whole cow, a whole complete, you understand, and just dump it into the stew. We call it stew in Nigeria, and just dump it into the stew. You understand? And those seasoning powders, without opening them, just pack so plenty and pour into the this thing. So it was not looking realistic and natural. You understand? It was not looking realistic and natural. Imagine that someone is using that as their creative. That in itself there's a kind of message, a subtle message you are passing without you knowing that you're passing such message. Because in communication, everything is important. The things that you are not communicating is as important as the things that you're communicating. Because most people think that, it's just words that you use to communicate. No. There are non-verbal elements that communicate. You communicate non-verbal manners. To someone like me, what you have simply communicated, if you dare use such kinds of creative, is the fact that you're not a serious business that I should do business with. That's what it means. Because for you not to pay attention to such detail, it shows that your business is not even important to you. Why should I, if your business is not important to you, why should I take it seriously? You understand? So these things are important. And so it's important that you please pay attention to them. Are you getting my point? So that is that. So ensure that you do things and you do things correctly and rightly. Do you understand? So I think I've spoken. Then for designs, a lot of you, I don't know what's wrong with you. Now that AI has come, people have gone crazy with it. AI is actually meant to enhance and not meant to replace, meant to enhance. You understand? AI has actually come to help you do things better. Just like let's say in the Christendom, you have grace. Grace is not a license. Grace only came to help you enhance. But some people now have substituted certain things, have substituted laws for grace, and so are taking certain things for granted. Designs have laws, have rules, have principles guiding them. You understand? And if you don't use AI as a tool, if you don't subject AI to those laws, you may end up with something that will not give you the necessary ROI, and you're wondering why you spent money and you're not getting results. You understand? Personally speaking, what I ensure I do is whatever it is that has to do with my brand, whether at the personal level or at the corporate level, I ensure that whatever I put out there is nothing but the best. And guess what? Most of what it is I put out there, I've actually in return brought me patronage. Yeah, you may say that, yeah, you're a graphic designer, so you're something like this. Not at all. The doors to learning graphic design is open for everybody. You understand? And there are various channels you can use to be able to get these things done without you breaking the bank. You just have to know the strategy. You have to know what to do, how to go about it. If you want to know what to do and how to go about it, reach out to me and you'll learn more, right? So I can be able to start projecting how you project your projection, how you project your brand is also very important. All right. So I I think we're gradually cruising towards the end. So number 6, scarcely rely on autoresponders. I don't have anything against responders, but the issue I have with it is that it only answers questions that have been programmed for it to answer. It is more like the FAQs, frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions most times will not give you personalized answers. And so that in itself is a limitation. So what I would advise or what I would suggest you do is while you activate your autoresponders to be able to answer basic questions, also check for questions that are unanswered and find a way to quickly, it may not be in real time, but quickly supply response to them. Don't just activate your ads or activate your marketing and just go and sleep. Activating the ads is one thing. Engagement's another thing. And it is through engagement that you increase your chances of getting conversion. Because the whole essence anyways of the whole essence of the engagement, the whole essence of the ads in the first place is so you can be able to generate so that you can be able to gain what do you call it now, so that you can be able to gain conversion, right? Or so that you can be able to make sales. If you don't engage, if you don't work, if you don't stay on standby and answer the question that needs to be answered, you understand, and sort out the concerns that needs to be sorted out, your chances may be really slim. So as a round off, lastly, let your messaging be very clear. Let your messaging be very clear. As you add your copy to it, be sure that your message is very, very clear. Message clarity means that people are able to understand what you are saying. So what this means is that if you are speaking to non-English speaking people, if your ad is targeted towards them, please use their language. Use their language. There's no rule that states that the ads must be in English. Use their language. Let's say you are speaking to you are targeting Arabians. Use Arabic. If you are targeting French, use French. You understand? So use the language that they can easily understand. For those of us in Nigeria, if you're targeting Hausas, please use Hausa language. If it is Igbo, if it is Ibibio, use the language that they can easily relate with. That way, it helps them understand what this ad is even about. And you'll be shocked that oh, these are things that they actually need, and the conversion will be massive. Do you understand? So let your message be very clear. If it is discount you are giving, be clear. You understand? If it is sales you are doing, big. See, whatever it is that you are doing, let your message be clear. And please, those of you who like to show off grammar, please, marketing is not where you show off grammar. Except if your ad is targeted at, let's say, those who can understand the language, who can understand big grammar. But if you ask me, use simple English, simple language. You'll be surprised that those people you think know that much may not know that much. You understand? So use simple language. Use basic language that they can understand. Find a way to break it down, no matter how technical the name or the term is. Find a way to just simplify things that way, so that people will not need to go and carry their dictionary and sit with your ads just to understand it. If that is the case, you might have lost like 25% already. You understand? Your marketing is already failing. Well, it's already on its way to failing already. So please do that. And trust me, you are going to be better for it. All right. So thank you very, very much. I want to assure you that if you do all of the things I've shared so far, you will stand better chances of better conversion with your marketing. So thank you very much for investing this time. Right. I trust that you learned something in the course of this. Right. So feel free to share with me what stood out to you. And if you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll be glad to respond to them. Once again, I want to invite you to the launch of the Business Sense Digest. It's a business magazine that is set to empower entrepreneurs. All right, do exploits on the global stage. All right, so I'll be leaving the link in the comments in this session. The comment section. Please feel free to join the community, as a lot of things will be happening in that community, and you don't want to miss out of it. Thank you very much for being part of the first to join this class. There are a series of others that will be coming every Saturday, 10 a.m. West African time. Make it a date. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And for those of you that will be watching later, I want to say thank you as well. Feel free to share with me, comment section, where you are watching from. All right. I'm more than glad to be of. I'm more than glad to hear all of that. When I come your way again, Dr. Simon Matthew is my name, and I am a branding coach and strategist. My mission is to empower you with knowledge that will help you advance your business. Until I come your way again, keep doing business, keep making profits, and most importantly, keep living the limitless life. Thank you very much, and bye for now.